So are you planning a trip to Namibia? Well, there are 20 things that we think you should know before you go so you can enjoy an amazing trip in this beautiful country. Let's go.
Check the visa requirements. 2025, 1st of April, a lot of rules changed to enter Namibia for a lot of countries, so you now need to have a visa on arrival. You can also do it all online to have it ready when you are here, and you can skip the lines and go right to the visa on arrival line, and it doesn't take you that much time. Don't forget, Namibia is malaria land, but only in the north, so mainly like Etosha and the Caprivi strip. So if you're going there, make sure you have all the anti-mosquito stuff you need, especially the most hardcore mosquito repellent you can find. Also at sunset, wear long sleeves, long pants as well. Also check at home with your doctor, because some countries recommend that you also take malaria tablets. It was not necessary for us, maybe also because now it's dry season, so that's a little less mosquitoes than during the rainy season for sure as well. But definitely make sure you are prepared to not get any malaria when you're here in Namibia.
Rent a 4x4 and don't wait too long. If you want to have a 4x4 with a rooftop tent, they book out rather soon in high season, so make sure to make your reservation early. And just go for the 4x4, don't go for the regular car, because there's so many gravel roads that you'll be cruising on and you don't want a car to slip. And even with a 4x4, it gets slippery every now and then. So just rent a 4x4 like we did.
Make sure you have the correct driver's license, especially if yours is not in English, then definitely get an international driver's license as well. Your rental car guy will love you.
So make sure to stick to the speed limits, 80 kilometers on gravel roads, sometimes even 70 because the road is too slippery, and 100 to 120 on tar roads. Believe me, you don't want to speed because you'll be distracted by beautiful views, epic wildlife sightings, and just enjoy the whole journey.
So make sure you have offline maps. Even if you're using Google Maps normally, you can also use the offline download function as well. And believe me, you will need it, because there are a lot of places where you don't have cell reception, which is actually most of Namibia, so definitely make sure you have those offline maps at hand.
Namibia is huge, like really huge. Our trip was 3,000 kilometers, so you'll be spending a lot of time in your car. You'll have some long drives, 4 to 5 hours a day. So plan your fuel stops. Never skip a gas station because they are not everywhere. So make sure your tank is always filled up when you see one. And of course, bring snacks and water in the car.
Book accommodations ahead, especially in those really popular areas like Sossusvlei and Etosha National Park. And also make sure you have the right name, because Desert Dream Lodge and Dream Desert Lodge are not the same places. So make sure you have the exact name written down.
If you want to plan some amazing excursions, then book ahead. Look online what you want to do and book them, because they might fill up when you're visiting, and that would be such a shame. We booked a day permit for Kolmanskoppe. We booked the Sandwich Harbor Tour in Swakopmund, in Walvisbaai, and we booked the quad driving in Swakopmund through the sand dunes, which was amazing as well. Those are the ones that we booked in advance. If you want to do sundowner tours or game drive tours from your lodge, then you'll just be able to book them when you arrive at the reception and check in. They will offer you the game drives or the night tours or the sundowner tours. At least book one sundowner tour and try to have one nighttime game drive, because it's really spectacular.
Be early at Sossusvlei. There are actually 2 gates. One is opening at sunrise. The other one, the inner gate, is actually opening already 1 hour before sunrise. But then of course you need to have an accommodation within that specific area. So make sure to book one of the places there and thank us later, because you will be the first one on, for example, Dune 45, which is the absolute most amazing experience you can have. Walking a dune at even before sunrise, and then having that spectacular view. Bring some coffee and thank us later.
Next tip, bring enough cash. You don't need cash at most spots because most places have the wireless payment, which is actually super modern, and you can pay with it at every gas station, every restaurant, whatever. But you need cash for tipping, and also if you want to buy something at one of those local stands, the smaller stands, there they won't have a PIN machine, they won't have a wireless transfer. So bring some cash. You can find ATMs at every gas station, you can find them at the airport when you arrive, so bring some cash, make sure. Oh, and a top tip for when you pack for Namibia, bring layers, because at night it gets really cold and chilly, and especially if you want to do a morning sunrise activity like we are now at June 45 in Sossusvlei, which is stunning, bring layers. I have 3 layers on here, I can peel them off, and you'll probably need jeans, long jeans, more than shorts, especially in the more southern parts of the country. So yeah, pack wisely according to the season that you're coming here, of course. But during the night it gets rather cold, so bring pajamas for when you're in the bed as well. But this is worth bringing layers for because the sunrises here are so spectacular.
Before you plan your trip to Namibia, make sure you pick your season, because we have dry season and rainy season. Dry season is also the best and the high season to travel to Namibia, which is from May to October. So it's dry, cool, so like moderate temperatures, and also a lot of wildlife. If you go from November to April, then it's of course a lot more lush. There's also of course a lot more rain. So if you want to have that thunder selfie, then you would be more than welcome, of course, to go here during the rainy season as well.
Drink bottled water. Don't drink out of the tap. Maybe in Swakopmund, maybe in Windhoek, but at the other places you're better off drinking bottled water. Or ask the location if you can drink out of the tap or not.
Respect wildlife. That elephant that looks amazing, it doesn't want to do a selfie with you. So please stay in your car at all times for everybody's safety.
Because you're on the road so much during this trip, bring a first aid kit, because you never know, right? Better be prepared than sorry.
Did you buy that SIM card at the airport? Great, but it will probably not work 80% of the time, because when you're driving especially, there will be no cell reception whatsoever. So please let your loved ones know at home that you won't have cell reception, especially your mom. Tell her you are driving and around what time you will arrive at your next destination, where it will be, just in case the reception at the lodge is also bad and the Wi-Fi is also bad, because that also happens a lot. So be prepared. Keep those headlights on at all times. It's a rule, it's mandatory, but it's also for your own safety because of all the dust and the sun, so that other drivers can see you well during the day. Do you want to fly a drone as much as we do? Then definitely do your homework, because there's a lot of stuff you need to take care of before you go to Namibia. At least more than 60 days before you go here, you have to request a permit, and it's very detailed. You have to fill in a lot of forms and give a lot of information, everything you're going to do, etc., etc. Just look it up. It's really a cumbersome process. We didn't do it because we were already too late when we looked it up. 60 days was a lot of time beforehand, so make sure. They also very strict in checking if you have a drone, especially when you go into national parks, because there's an absolutely no fly zone at all, because drones are used by poachers, so you don't want to get in trouble. And they definitely check your car. They did that for us as well. So don't sneak them in. That's an absolute no-no. So do your homework. And of course, the most important point, get hyped for Namibia, because it's pure magic. It changes everywhere. It's like you're driving on Mars, then you're, I don't know, in the jungle. You see elephants crossing the road like it's Monday. It's crazy. So just enjoy it. It's amazing. You will love Namibia.
So this is it for the 20 tips on how to travel Namibia. We hope you found these tips useful. Feel free to ask us any questions in the comment section down below. We'll answer them gladly. Check out our food video, our travel vlog, which has all the adventures, all the crazy things that we experienced here. And also check out our Namibia. Check out our video on when to visit Namibia. That's also very useful. See you soon in another video. Bye.